If you're currently invisible to the women that you like, it's not because you're unattractive, it's because she can't recognize you as a romantic option. Most men's confidence has been gradually eroded by messages that say, look, if you make any move on a woman, you're creepy. So instead, they play it safe. They think, I'll be her friend, I'm going to be a really good guy, and hopefully she'll choose me. Unfortunately, this means that everything in your body language, your behavior, how you spend time together, your messages starts clearly communicating to her, friend. And once she mentally puts you into that friend category, it's really hard for her to start to see you as a romantic option. It's also hard for you to suddenly go, maybe I wanted something more. You get stuck. Instead of speaking to her and saying, maybe we can hang out sometime, or let's play paddle together, I need you to start representing yourself as the romantic option you can be. When you meet her for the first time, start with expressing a clear romantic intention to her. You're the most interesting person I've met this evening. I'd love to stay in touch. Look, this has been fun talking to you. I'm being a terrible friend, I should get back, but let me get your number. Now, I know you've been told otherwise by the media, but women do not find this creepy and overbearing. They find this honest. You're giving her a clear contract to work with, so it's easier for her to understand, and she sees you communicating with her in this way as brave, as authentic, and as really attractive. What would I love to have happen next with this woman? I want you to put to one side all those questions of, does she like me? What's the right thing to talk to her about? How can I impress her more? How can I maintain her interest? We're going to get rid of all of that stuff which is to do with impressing her, and I'm going to ask you to center on actually what you would like to have happen next. If it's the first time you've spoken to her, obviously that could be swapping numbers. If you're on a date, it could be an extension to that date. You could say, hey, let's go sit over here, or there's another great bar I know just down the road, or I'm really enjoying this, let's grab another drink. This isn't about being like overly domineering or needing to be assertive all the time. That might not feel like you, but women respond well to that leadership and to that clarity. It actually helps women to relax because then they're like, great, I don't have to make a decision point about what's going to happen next. He's leading and he's giving me a clear route to follow. Now, this next step is going to be even tougher for you to wrap your head around. I'm also going to suggest that, provided it's not a very hard no, that you're okay to insist just once. This is going to feel difficult because I know you've been taught to be really cautious when you interact with women. And sure, sometimes when she says no, it's a real no. She says, I've got a boyfriend. I'm not looking to date anybody right now. I'm busy for the next 6 months. We can accept that as a no. However, if when you suggest that next step, like swapping contact details or to go on that date, she pauses and kind of thinks about it, don't immediately read that hesitation as a total no. Women are likely to be further behind than you in the attraction process. She's going to take more time to get warmed up and to feel excited about who you are as a guy. Instead of reading that moment of hesitation as a strong no, often if you provide her with another option, which is just a little bit less effort and a little bit less investment from her, it gives her the space to go, okay then, I'll give this a shot. If you suggested swapping phone numbers and she's like, suggest that you swap social media, or say, hey, how about we swap numbers? If you don't like my first message, just block me. Said with a cool, calm tone, this often speaks to exactly what she's worried about and helps her to feel relief. Likewise, if you say, hey, how about we go hiking on our first date? And she's like, ugh. You could say, you know what, maybe we save the hike for another day. Let's do drinks instead. Now, everything from being clear about your intent, to asking her on a date, to maybe even insisting once if she's on the fence a little bit, this will challenge you to be bolder, to be clearer, and to be more confident. But ultimately, if you can behave towards her in this way, you're going to stop landing in the forgettable zone and start really showing up for her as a romantic partner. This is great for you, and it's also great for her to know that good guys like you exist. Make a move, do it in a socially intelligent way, and start standing out to the women that you want.